Hi everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. I apologize for not being updating my channel, and I thought doing it in all the holes at once in my video. The last months and a year ago I posted a video, and I have seen it was 2 years ago. I posted a video about the thermo gels from Ali, and I didn't making any tutorials anymore about my nails. The time was, I didn't have the time to do any videos, or it was too rough, or it was not good enough for my viewers. So I thought I'm going to do a video haul, AliExpress thermo gel full collection about the polishes too and the thermo gels. So you can see a little bit there are 2 boxes, so I stacked each on another one. So I bought a lot that I must doing a video for you guys, because I didn't upload anything for you, and then for the nail tech and the nail lovers. So I'm going to show you first where my collection is, because there is a whole bunch of nail stuff. Okay. This, and I hope you can see it. I bought a new UV lamp again, because I bought 2 of them, of these one. I think you remember this one, about the test between a normal lamp, UV lamp versus a UV LED lamp. I will put the link down below about the difference between these, what I posted previous year. So that round thing, if you know that thing. And now I bought a new one for the price, and it's this little fella. So that is this guy. It's a little bit bigger because it's for home use, and the other one was for mobile. So I was driving around for my clients doing the nails. So that was a little just a smaller model than this one. Same working. When I put my hand in it, it's going on directly. The only difference is it has two buttons extra, and it has magnets. So you can see I can pull it off. So you can also do it for feet if you don't want to use this underneath. So I'm going to take that now on the side. The only difference between this one is the buttons. 30 and 60 seconds, and this one has 4 buttons. 10 seconds, 30, 60, and the low heat 99 seconds. When I put it on, the lights are not so flashy when I put, or when you're using the sensor inside. So the light is more dimmed than the other buttons use. But it's a good one. And if you can see which one I bought. So that is the first thing that I want to show you and share with you, because I didn't make any videos anymore. So that's back on. Then I'm going to the next one. So I don't know if you can recalculate it for your country in dollars. I have it in euros because I live in the Europa. Belgium. That's one. But you can see how much it costs. Then I bought for easier way the polygels, and these are very small. It is smaller than a regular polygel. This was bought in a nail shop in the neighborhood, and you can see 60 gram or 2 ounce, I think. And this is 150 ounce, 30 grams. So it has half of the polygels than what I bought, but price is also a difference. So you can see this is from Elitte99, and it's a good one. Let me tell you, it's a good one. I put these on my toenails and it stays on. It doesn't give air if you put the right steps on, like a primer and whatever the case, all the steps what you have to do, and it stays on. It's really good. So if you don't want to use gels or acrylic with the smell of the liquids, I can recommend this if you are interested in the Elitte99. So it's a good one, so I bought these as an extra, and the price of this one is there was the difference between, because I bought also a pencil with it extra. I hope you can see it. So the second one was €5, 43, and the normal price for this polygel is $3.40. So you can see it's not expensive, but it's also good. That's my opinion. But this is another one, really expensive, and if I don't making a mistake, it was €30 for this one. But anyway, I show you the difference between the Elitte, because they are a little bit small of packaging. Then we are going to the stamping tools. I bought a few stamping polishes. Excuse me. And the price of this, it works. So I tested, and the stamping colors working very well. And I'm going to show you directly. These are the first three. The gray one, that's the middle part of what I show you in the picture. And then we have the purple, that's the first, and then the second was the gray one, and the third one is the blue one. And it changed color, and it takes the prints also on the nail, like I have already, but I hope you can see it, because the colors, there you go. So now it's half purple, half pink. So when it's warm, it changes colors. So it's a kitty cat stamping, and it's from these products. So you can actually see now the difference between them. It's barely to see, but you can see there's color change on these nails. I will tell you more about the nail polish behind as a background. So I was showing you these figures, stamping figures with these polishes. So these are the colors now when it's cold. I'm testing right away because it doesn't want anything up. And there you have it. White, then you have pink, and then you have a light blue. And if you change a very little bit when it's getting cold, you can see here is getting gray again. So that are the thermal stamping polishes. Now I will show you the bottles. Okay, so these are the bottles of it, and you can see, by the way, now on the sides it's getting gray, darker, and it's getting purple, and it's going to be dark blue. So that is the pink purple one, and I don't think there was a name on it, so I just write it down. So it is in Dutch: stempel, lak, or stamping polish, thermal polish, and the name of this was Temptation Amethyst or something. I cannot spell it right away, but you can see it. And I wrote it in pink to purple, and you can see what's happening. That is the first bottle. And then we have the gray one. So I follow my schedule. That is the gray one. And they are really good when you're going to stamp and you're taking your stamper, it sticks on the nail. So the quality, it's there. And it has a whole lot of fun because it's changing colors. So this was Foggy Rain. So it has a name on it, but not on the AliExpress. It had only numbers on it. So I will show you. You can see BP, and then I08, and the gray one has BP I12, and the purple pink one is BP I09. So it doesn't has name on it, but on the products when you click on it you have the name. So this is Foggy Rain. Foggy Rain. And it's going to write gray. Then we have the blue one, and this is Blue Enchantress, if I don't make a mistake. I'm sorry if I spell it incorrectly. And it's going to dark blue to light blue. Light blue. Okay. And yeah, that's about the stamping tools. Also I bought regular colors, black and white and red. But these are just regular stamping colors. Nothing special about it. Then I got really special colors, changing colors. It changed in UV light. So when the sun is shining, it's going to change colors. So what I bought about these colors, they are in little small pots. And I bought, if I don't mistake, 4 of them. So these are the glitter, glitter UV change colors. And you will see only this color if you have a white background. I don't recommend it on black, blue, purple or any other color, because the movement, it has chameleon effect and it shows green. So I don't recommend it on colors backgrounds. Use just white. It's perfect color to see it. To get this is a white background. I've tested on it and it was not what I want to have it. You could see it a little bit, but it changed to greenish if you don't have a white background. So I recommend that to all of my color change lovers. So what do we have first? 4. That's 3, 4, 6, 1, 2. So what will happen if I put this? So if I'm going to show you now, so you can see directly, it's going to showing to be red purple, and it is now white. And if I'm making a movement, you can see a little bit of color changing when I just move this small small container. And when I'm going to click on, this is the UV, this is going to happen. So it's what it shows, red pinkish. It's lovely. So that is number 4. And it's going to very slightly to white if it doesn't have contact with UV. So when it's summertime, I'm using color changings, glitters, polishes, everything what has to be changed. So that is number 4. Number 6, it has bluish purple, that's number 6. And you can see also it's with blue glitter on it. If I shake the container, and when it's going to contact with UV light, it's purple bluish effect. So it changed directly when it has contact, and that is number 6. Then we have number 1. It has goldish purple. It's warm purple. You have blue, cold purple, and you have warm purple. So that is the warm purple with a goldish effect on it on the picture. I will show you. And that's number 1. And when I go touch with UV, go and shake the container, you have warm purple. Pretty, very pretty. And when it's sun shining, always doing it on a white background for a good effect. To see it like this one, a white background. And the last one is number 2. It's a little bit the same as number 6, but this is more blue. It's not purple but blue color, and that's number 2. So you can see different colors, but the last one, number 2, is more bluish. So that's the last one. You can also see on the glitter themselves which color it has, almost, but yeah, that's number 2. But you can see it a little bit if you shake the container a little bit. You can see what color it has. Now I'm going to give it a little shake because everything has to be changing. And there we see it. A very pretty blue one, but if I don't hold it, it's going directly leave. But you can see what color it has. Blue. So that is the glitters of changing for in the sunlight. Then I bought polishes that's color changing in the sunlight. So it's all from Nickel Diary. Yeah, it's in Dutch now because yeah. And you can see which colors it's going to change. It's very small of picture, but I will show you the big bottles soon. So what I ordered was 5 bottles of that brand. I will show you the first one. Number 8. That's number 5. Okay. You have a full collection, all other colors. So there it is. Sunlight sensitive nail polishes. And I was just for a good color changing because I had all others in similar way. So there you have all these choices of bottles, and this is the one that I ordered. that color changing when the sun is shining or when I go in the UV lamp. So this is the bottle, and there is number 8, and it works when you're going to the UV lamp. So I tested. It doesn't change color by cold or warm, but I will show you soon. So if you're going to pay attention, this is yellow now. When I'm going to take the UV lamp, it's going to change in color. And you can see what's happening already. You can see what happened. So this is yellow, and when I had contact with the UV light, so you can see perfectly, it's going to change in perfect pink, reddish pink. And that's number 8. And then we have also the others, changing colors thermo with sunlight sensitive color changing. I only bought the prettiest one because some of these color doesn't seem that it's color changing. The first one. And it stands also on the picture which is going to change. So it stands which is going to change when it's thermal. So when it's cold or warm, and when it's wearing normal. So you had gray. I hope you can see it because my lighting. So it's supposed to be gray when you're going to put normal temperature, and when it has contact with light, sunlight, or with your UV light, it's going to be black. And when you have thermal colors, it's going to turn to be black or purple. So it has 4 colors in it, or 3 actually, 3 colors. And I have my palette with me. And the color was number 1. So it stands there, number 1, and that's this color. I hope you can see it. This. And it has dark purple in it because you can barely see it. So sorry if my camera doesn't take the right colors on it, but here in my palette it's very dark purple, and it should be changing to black. You can see a little bit of color changing, but not too much. And it should be going black, but the background, it's too bright to see it because I didn't use a regular color on it. But you can see it's changing directly normally to purple. It changed a little bit darker than normally. And when it's warm or cold, it's going to change color too. And there you have it. It's going to be purple, and when I have contact with light, these work very well, but this is a little bit of a bummer. But anyway, we're going to the next one because it doesn't make any sense of it. But I will show you the bottle. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. In the bottle you can see it's gray. There it changed it very well, because the other palette, I'm feeling so sorry, you can see it, so it changed color. Improve, so you can see very dark purple to purple, and then when I have normal without UV light, it's going to be gray. I'm going to try it. And then we have brownish purple in it. You can see it has been changing colors, but you can see barely of it, but it's there. So it was gray, and now it's a little bit of dark purplish color. And that was number 1. Then the second color. This one. It changing color when I put it on the UV light. So this has a color change. And that's number 2. ND02. And you can see there is ND02. So, strange color is not, should be more purple. You can see barely of it. And it's on the bottle, it shows more wine red color, and the color change should be very red, light red, pinkish to a dark red. But I can barely see when it's normal. It should be purple, but it doesn't look so far. We're going to test here on the palette, so that is this one, ND02, and there's a color change between them, so we're going to test it also with UV light. Nothing happened. Oh yes, you can see it. On the color change, it should be darkish red, but I don't see anything changing. I'm going to try it with this one. A little bit, but not too much. And when it's warm, it's going to be that color. A very bright fuchsia, actually, a fuchsia color. Very pretty. But the color changing, it's barely to see. But anyway, I give it a shot. That's why I bought these colors. Then number 3 is this one, and this one change color. On bright colors you can see directly color changing. I've tested it, so these and this one it's change color directly, but the dark one it's a little bit a bummer. But Nickel Diary number 3, it's change color. So you have a really bright pink, and when it's going to the UV it's going to be nude, soft nude, and when it's warm and cold it's going to be yellow or pinkish, like this one. Very pretty. So you can see already where the pink color changing to a white yellow, and when I put my light on it, you should be seeing the color changing. It's not going to happen. It should be something on my lamp, or it should be on my colors. I'm going to take the big one because there's a problem with my lamp. No, it's not on the lamps. I protect them with a UV overlay because I was scared that they will be going off because they are peel. I don't see much of color changing, but outside it did. It changed color because it was very bright color changing, so you can see barely a little bit of color change. You can see it. That is yellow when it's going to be hot. Now we're going to test again. Wow, a little bit of bummers of coloring. Number 3. So here's the bottle of that one. So number 3. So you can see a really soft Barbie pink actually. Really cute. Strange is it doesn't change color when it's in my UV lamp. So when I'm going outside, and I will put the pictures on the video, so I will show you the difference that they had color changing. So it worked when you're going outside, but in the UV lamp it's a little bit of difference. I'm going to test it here right now. And you can see it. It's changed color. So it works, but not what I'm asking for it. So on the color palettes, it doesn't change at all. But when I put a whole bottle in it, it works. So you can see it's run to, you can see here is the normal regular color, pinkish. And then when I turn it around, it's going to be orangey, greenish color. So it's a very pretty color. So it changed color, but when I put a whole bottle in it. And also my nails are changing colors. So you can see when I have contact with UV, it's changing colors. So it works, but you must have patience. Yellow color. And you can see it now. When it's hot, it doesn't change at all. But now you can see it has been changing color. When a normal temperature, but not when it's too hot. And that's number 8, what I've shown you already. Then number 5. Number 5. Ah, here. And that's this one. This is the color that's going to change. So a whitish yellow, lemon green. So you can see normal. So when it's normal, it's going to be this yellow. And when it's hot, it's going to be white. And when it's going to be in the UV light, I'm going to test it. It's a little bit color difference from what I have, because on these is more nude pinkish, and when it's under the UV light it's more fuchsia pink. So that's this one. But you can see it's very purple pinkish. And when I put it under the heat, it's going to directly, soft color. So you can see it's changing color. There you have it. Very pretty. So that is this bottle. And I'm going to test the bottle too. And there we have it. Pinkish to a yellow white. Thermo change, UV color change. So these were the colors of the sunlight changing turbo gels. Now I also bought the same sunlight UV from Born Pretty, and it has 4 colors in it. And these colors, they are changing when it's going to cold to warm. So I have one that I'm wearing right now. I'm going to check. So this is the first that I'm going to show you. So this is Swole Love, and it's changing to, if I don't making a mistake, number 8 should be changing. When it's cold, it's going to be this one. So it's the last, this one. So when it's cold, it should be doing this, and even when it's have contact, it's going to be dark, and when it's warm, it's going to be more purplish, and when it's warm with UV, it's going to be that. And I had that color right now. So, and I think if I don't make a mistake, it should be this one. So this is the bottle, so you can see that is the color. And on my nail it's a little bit different because the warm, and then it's going to be that. So these are the colors that I'm wearing. That color what I have, and this is, should be when I have UV contact. And you can see the print on it, and it is without the UV. So when I have my hand in the UV light, it's changing color. So it's a really pretty color. So I'm going to put this also in the UV for testing. And there we have it. So this is Swole Love. And that is the color combination. Then I had the Dream Dancing. That's going to be purple to nude and pink. And you can see it's more a pastel color. So this is what it should look like. And it should be this one. That should be the purple. And it's changing color already to a very dark pinkish fuchsia color. And we're going to test the bottle. So, pastel. And there we have it. Very darkish color. Fuchsia. So these polishes works in UV, but it takes time. Then I got the last one, Smurfs. The Smurfs actually. And it's a bluish purple, white and dark blue color. So it has the color of the, if you can see, the beach colors, bright blue watercolors. And this is the bottle. So this is what it looks like on it. So the first color is that color. And also here. So it has a shimmery color in it because it's a little bit glitter on it. And when it's warm, it's going to be changing color too. And you can see it's going to be white. And the other is very light pink. The other is going to be nude. And the others, these were from the Nickel Diary. You can see when it's warm, it's going to change in color too. And there we have it. It's changing also to purple. And it didn't lie. There is purple. Because of the heat. So when it's very, very warm and it's white and it's changed to color when you're going in the sun, it's going to be purple. And you can see they're very dark. When it's very cold, it should be, and when it's very warm, it should be changing to purple. So you have 4 colors in it, demands on the heat of it. Is it cold? It's changing color with the UV color change, and when it's warm, you have also that color. So you have 4 colors changing, but it's what is fun of it. So you can see when it's going to hold. This should be when it's cold, and then this should be when it's warm. So you can see the stain purple. So these were the stamping polishes. Then we have the Born Pretties, and then we have the Nickel Diaries colors. And then I will show you the color in the bottle for the last review. And you can see how dark it's getting through. And then you can see a little bit when it's going to be a normal color. So it has the water colors, very pretty. Now the nail polishes I show you. Now we are going to the shells, that color changing. Okay, I bought 2 colors of it from Born Pretty also, but in gel colors, and it also changed colors too, but when you're going to dry it in a UV lamp. So this and this are the colors of the gels, but they were sold out very, very quick. Okay, I found it. So this is the first one. So when it changes color, it's going to be white to a purple. And when it's cold, it's going to be red. And very dark red. So it's a little bit complicated. So these two, the white and the red, is going to be when it's temperature. time will change. When it's going to be cold and it has a UV, or it's getting warm and it has contact with UV, it's going to be purple, and it works. And the color, it can be a little bit changing of the color of the picture, so it's a really pinkish color, not the red what I expect from it. And now when it's warm, it's getting white. And now when I put a UV light on it, you can see it's changing directly from it. It's getting purple, like in the picture. So it works. So this color, it has the warrior spirit, GCG07. So if you want to find this one, that is the name of it, and it has 4 colors in it, and it works. So that is the first one. Then I have Real Demons, if I spell it correct. And this is also a little bit same color family like this one, but this is then in a gel bottle. So same story, when it's warm it's getting white, and when it's cold it's getting blue. And when I'm having contact with the UV light, it's going to be purple and dark blue. These are very small of packaging, and it's also underneath. I don't know how much it was, but I think it's 7 milliliters. So if I'm going to test it, you can see already a little bit when it's warm. So this is the color when it has to be, but it's also a color change from the picture again. So this is normal temperature, and when it's going to be heating, it's going to very pinkish white. It's not very bright white. And then when I'm going to put in contact with UV lights, it's changing color or directly, and you can see it's changing to purple like in the picture. So it doesn't lie, it works. You can see directly when it doesn't have UV light, it changes directly normal. So it's fun to have these colors, and I ordered extra from these because I can play it around when it's full summer, when you are going on a holiday in summer or on vacay, but they have it called holiday or vacay, and it's summertime on the beach. You're having double fun on it because it's changing color when you have ice cold water, or it's very hot on the sand. So you have 4 colors at once, so more pleasure in one bottle actually. So my mom have this color and she has a lot of fun of it, so she's very happy to wearing it. And then we have these glitters, what I told you before, when it's changing colors. I tested on 2 palettes before trying out, and you can see it's happening. It's changing colors a little bit. You can see it has been changing colors, and it's going directly on white, so you you can see it has been changing. But it has to be on a white background because you can see it getting a little bit of greenish. But the results are there, so it works. So this is the first part about all the color changings when it's sun. Sun UV camo color change. So I'm going to make another one with the camo gels. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this first part about the color UV changing camo gels and